Happy birthday!
It's not my birthday. Actually, when it comes out, it's
But
my
when this
birthday.
releases, it is your birthday
Oh
exactly.
my god,
Oh my
thanks.
god.
I'm old like you now.
Exactly. So, you're currently in the past, and you're an entire year younger than when this is gonna come out, because that's how
Well,
birthdays work. What
technically,
do you want to say to your future self when this releases?
kill yourself.
What?
Because if I, for some reason, I'm listening to my own podcast, something has happened.
Oh, yeah, that's fair, I guess.
I don't listen to this podcast.
But
I
what if
don't like, oh, that reminds me.
someone's
They're
gonna
really annoying.
DM you to like, oh, hey, the audio is really weird at this timestamp. Like, can you check it? And then you're gonna play it, and it's
Then
just
I
gonna
know
be you
who to
telling yourself
block.
to
I know
kill
who's
yourself.
fake. Nah, here, listen. This is my theory. You're 21, right?
Yep.
Nope, you're actually 22. You're in 22nd year. You finish your 21st year because you're born, right? And we were 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, 4 month, 5 month, 6 month, 1 year. That's your first birthday. That means you just completed a whole year.
Yep.
So, happy 22nd birthday.
Thanks.
How's your 22nd year cheating you?
Pretty good. This is actually funny because my great grandma used to say this all the time. So this is like a
Well, I
well-known
believe in.
theory or
Is
joke,
it,
I guess, in my family or something.
I don't want to say Korea, but there is somewhere that says people in Korea still celebrate their birthday on the day they were born and count their actual age. However, it doesn't affect the Korean age. Huh. Interesting. I don't know. There's some culture. I just thought it was Korean because my aunt is Korean and she doesn't shut up about Korean and being Korean in Korea. But I thought that there was some culture that like when you're born you're one instantly or something like that.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
You know,
But
you feel
yeah, I
me?
don't know where.
But yes, what'd you guys get me for my birthday?
Unfortunately, not the Billie Eilish Crocs.
Yeah, Crocs.
Billie Eilish Converse.
Yeah, no, John was gonna get me that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
for those of you who don't know, Billie Eilish had a Converse collab, and they were available for 1 week.
I
And
didn't know it was gonna be a 1 week. I'm gonna be honest.
now the thing was, you might be saying, well, why didn't you just buy them when they came out? Well, they did a thing where they were customizable. So rather than just being like, oh, here are the Billie Eilish Crocs, I buy the Billie Eilish Crocs. There was like different patterns you can put on them and different colors and stuff like that. So and Mackenzie, every single one that was shown or sent or whatever, she would complain about. So I was
I
like, okay, she
complain.
doesn't like them. So then I wouldn't buy those ones. And then finally, I was like, yo, do you want like the Billie Eilish comment? Because that's what I really wanted to buy you. But I just like gave a few options for birthday gifts because I was like, what? Like, would you get use out of this? If not, like, would you get use out of this? Whatever.
And I said no to every single one because I don't like when people buy me gifts because I feel bad when people buy me gifts. Because I'm really bad at giving gifts and I know I'm really bad at giving gifts. And John's really good at giving gifts. So it makes me want to cry.
You've
So
been
I
really good at
instead-
getting me gifts in the past.
Yeah, because I ask you. I go, John, what do you want?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nobody asked me that I would want an OVO hoodie, but somehow you guys do. Somehow.
It's like you would never talk about Drake. It's crazy. It's crazy.
But yeah, so you said no to everything.
Yeah, I did. I said, fuck this shit, I'm out.
So then, obviously, I didn't buy them because I'm like, well, she said no. Even though I knew you like probably did want them, I was like, well, she said no, and she's not going to entertain the conversation and like tell me.
No, you knew
What
that I actually wanted them. You're
customization?
surprised. See, it's like when like girls says that they're fine, but they're actually
No,
not
but
fine.
I
I said
get that.
no, but I wanted it.
Yes, but the problem is these are customizable, and every customization you said is ugly so far. So I have
But
nothing
like
to. So I have nothing
that
to
was
base it
all.
off
That
of.
was actually all fake, and like I
Was that
actually liked
also-
every single one of them, and I just kept sending you ideas.
Was that real?
No, I kind of hated all of them, but like I liked
Okay.
all of them, but like I hated them.
Um,
It was a love-hate relationship.
But yeah,
I'm in
so
a
I didn't know
lot of
which
those.
customization to do. And then Mackenzie, the last night that they were available,
Because then
response to the
I
message.
realized
She
they
responds to
were-
the message like, yo, we'll split them because they were only available for a week. So she was like, hey, I'm down to split them, which for the record.
Yeah, and I was like, it's too expensive for one gift. And I was gonna buy it, and I was gonna like ask Nick and be like, yo, can I send it to your house? Because it only sends to, like, I was gonna buy it myself and send it to my house, but it doesn't ship to Canada. But I didn't ask him that because I forgot, and then I fell asleep and he fell asleep, so I couldn't ask him because he was sleeping.
So
but I don't think it would have been an issue, but I like reassurance.
So what happened? So I get the message, hey, can we split them? Which for the record, I would not have made her split her birthday gift, but I said, yeah, sure, we can split them. Then I was like, what customization you want? Or like, yo, I can send you the money, this, or like, whatever. No response.
I fell asleep.
So then I'm like, wait, how long are they available for? And I look it up, and on the website, they're like, order them within the next 19 minutes. And I'm like, oh, fuck. So then I like text you on your phone, and so I'm like, hey, haha. They're like not. They're like not available for a while. Are you like, make sure you order them? Are you gonna order them? Then I was like, okay, I'm gonna take matters into my own hands. If she's not replying right now, low key, maybe I'll just like order them, and hopefully she likes the like colors that I chose or whatever, the like pattern, right? So then I click it. And again, it's telling me order them within the next X amount of minutes in order to get them. But when you click to buy them, it says they're sold out. Custom shoes that are not created yet and won't even ship until like December when they get made are sold out.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. Just make them. Just make more. Like, I get it if it's a limited shoe, because then it's like, all right, there's a finite amount of these. They made this many thousands of pairs or whatever. So they must sell those many pairs and then they're out. That's it. But these are custom. They don't know what colors I want. They don't know what this, that. Nope. All sold out. Every color, every style, every pattern, everything sold out. Fuck you. I'm like, damn, bro. And then I went as far as to be like, all right, now this would be really specific and hard to find, but what if someone for some reason customized a pair of the Converse to resell them? So then I looked up on like eBay, Billie Eilish Converse, but no, there's just like really, really ugly painted ones, and they're not even Converse, they're Vans. No offense to the person who made them. You're a talented artist. I could never do that, but they're not good looking. So yeah, there's just no way to get them, and now I'm really sad.
But John's just joking how she got it for me, and it's gonna be like, la la la, and I'll be like, ha 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 ha.
I'm gonna set your expectations now. I did not get you them.
That's like when my sister told me like tickets were sold out for like Harry Styles, and I was like, nah. That's all yeah. Now, like I said, it's my birthday today. The day it comes out.
The day this comes out.
And I am so busy because I need to get all my free stuff. So I get like a free drink from Starbucks, but it's okay if I go there because it's free. So I'm stealing profit from them because I'm not giving them money. Facts. You feel me? And then I have a free drink from this restaurant that Nick and I go to a lot that he likes. Okay. And then I have. Are
you shipping him you didn't say you like it, you said he likes it. So it implies that
we like the restaurant. We haven't had a drink there yet, so we're gonna see how it goes. I also get buy one get one at GameStop. Don't know what I'm gonna get there.
Buy one get one like anything?
That's what I'm saying. Is it anything?
I'm gonna buy one copy of the game, then get a free copy, and then sell the game.
Oh, that might be a thing.
Then I get paid $70 to get a game.
And then I get like 10% off at the thrift store that I go to.
Oh, that's right.
I like started looking up the thrift store, and now I don't know which thrift store Instagram it is.
Oh.
And they have like 12 accounts, which is confusing. But I think I also got free garlic bread, but I think I put a fake birthday in because they emailed me that in August, and my birthday is not in August. August.
August.
August.
Yeah, last time I checked, unless it is, and you've been lying about your real birthday this whole time.
Oh no, they did September 24th. 200 free welcome points. Free garlic bread on your birthday.
Oh, so it was you signed up for it.
I haven't signed up yet, I don't think.
Never mind.
But I made my dad sign up because we go to this pizza place a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was like,
but it's not your dad's birthday, so it's not free
exactly. So that's my issue, and I love. But like, can I get garlic bread just by itself? But like at the same time, I feel like it's a good idea if I get every single food app in existence and start gaining points. Unless it's like McDonald's, which I'm like, fuck you, because like, McDonald's points expire over time, and it pisses me the fuck off.
That's crazy.
Because I'm thinking like for the future. I'm like, okay, one day I'm gonna be depressed and starving, but I'll be like, I don't have to spend money. When I'm broke on the street, I can just use my points. It's all a part of my plan, right?
Mm-hmm.
But fuck McDonald's, because y'all are fake.
Facts. Wait, yeah, that's I didn't even know that the points were, like, expired.
Yes, my mom doesn't like that. She's not a fan. But before you say what you are... Hi, welcome to... Oh, that reminds me. I'm Mackenzie. This is John. John, how you doing today?
I am doing pretty good. My mom had a Halloween party last night.
Ooh.
I think I got maybe drunk, maybe. I don't know.
Possibly. You know, John did message me this, and it made me really want to do the podcast yesterday, but I was too tired.
I don't know what it feels like. So like maybe it felt like that, but when I woke up, I was like, I felt the after effects for sure.
You were hungover?
But yeah, basically, my mom made a drink for me that doesn't really taste like alcohol. It's Sprite, cranberry juice, and a lot of vodka, but for some reason it doesn't taste like vodka. And I had like 3 cups of it or something at first, and I was like, yeah, this is fine. But then when the party was over, everyone left. All of the food and drinks are down in my area, so it's like right behind me. I started watching the Lakers game, and
that shit got you depressed.
And the Lakers game, well, yeah, actually, I was feeling kind of depressed before I watched the Lakers game, and then I started watching the Lakers game, and then I got like even kind of sadder because we were losing and kind of getting not destroyed. There wasn't like a huge gap. But it seemed like there was just nothing we could do out of nowhere. I'm saying we because I'm part of the team, obviously. And then LeBron James is LeBron James, and we started coming back, and it was really hype. So then I just kept filling my cup, and then I would drink it. But you know me and how fast I drink my drinks, just generally. So yeah, they went by really fast, and I had to keep refilling.
What
and I
the
really
hell?
think about it.
Sorry to cut your story off real quick.
You're good.
I am making my app. I'm trying to get my free garlic bread, right?
Okay.
And I've downloaded the app, and I went to more because I'm like, I don't see the free garlic bread, and it says current geolocation and has my latitude and longitude, and I said don't have my location. So that's Anyways, continue. How much you drink?
I mean, I don't have a quantity of it, but I drank a lot for sure. And then after the Lakers game, it was like 3 a.m., 2:30 a.m., whatever. Miggy asked if I want to play COD Zombies, so then I got more to drink and played COD Zombies, and that was fun.
You'd love to see it.
Also, my setup is in like I have like a almost mini second living room downstairs that's like my own. And this is where all the food was. And my setup is out in that living room. So my setup was the talk of the town. Holy shit. Everyone's like, do you make money from playing these video games? I was like, no. They're like, oh, people make money. They like get paid to do that. Are you like trying to get paid? It's not that easy. you can't just decide to get paid to play video games, and then they're like, oh, what do you need all these monitors for? You got all these monitors. How you using them all?
You have been
Oh my
paid.
god. Oh my god. I know I've been paid, but like I'm not like actively getting paid.
Shout out Raid Shadow Legends.
Fact. Shout out Raid Shadow Legends. Shout out McKenzie. Shout out
Name
yeah, I
every
think
single
those are
one that people that's subbed to you. I
Air
scouted.
Mech Arena.
Who?
Shout out my sponsors, bro.
Anywho.
Hashtag not an ad.
You know what drink I really like?
What drink do you really like?
Let me tell you what drink I really like. Let me figure out what drink I really like first of all.
Okay.
I would get it. Whatever. Ah, here it is. I love a Shirley Temple.
I haven't had one of those, but
A Shirley Temple is a non-alcoholic mixed drink traditionally made with lemon lime soda or ginger ale with a splash of
Hello?
Gatorade. No.
Grenadine.
Thank you. And garnish with a cherry. Now, I have not had a Shirley Temple in a while, but I used to get them when I went to my school dances. They had unlimited Shirley Temples, and that's the only reason why I went.
You got turned off the Shirley Temples.
No, they were non-alcoholic. I don't like alcohol.
Yeah, I know.
However, this upcoming Saturday, I am going to a party.
Ooh,
no stream, L.
fancy.
Fans.
Yeah, Mackenzie goes out and parties. She's kind of crazy.
It's my first party. But one thing I did want to mention was you had a Halloween party.
Yeah.
I am jealous because you guys don't know, I cosplay. I like Halloween. Halloween's my favorite holiday. However, I don't have friends. I have never gone out for holiday. Like, I haven't had like that teenage Halloween experience where you have friends and like you go to a party with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Never experienced that. Which I'm not mad about because I also like to give out candy. I feel like it's fun and cute. But I like Halloween, but I spend Halloween most of the time on my computer streaming. So if future me comes back to this and they skipped over the first part when I said to kill myself, I would say to I hope that you have hosted a Halloween party that also is a murder mystery. Thank you.
The party you're going to, is it this Saturday or like next Saturday?
It's a birthday party. Her birthday's on November 2nd. We are painting.
Not the Halloween party. Gotcha.
Yes. I did get invited on stream to a Halloween thing, but I don't talk to people, and the person they're with a lot of people, and I don't want to go because I don't talk to the people.
That's
and then
fair.
Chat will finally see how antisocial I am. Yes.
That's fair.
Yeah. But one big thing did happen this week, unless you have a topic that you want to talk about.
I was gonna briefly transition into kind of keeping on the same topic.
All right, keep it going.
I got a video of someone, and it sparked a hot debate, and I was actually curious on your take on this. And
one
this
or two holes in a straw.
So
I know. Hot debate happening.
So you said you would love to go to a Halloween party. You cosplay. You love cosplaying. There's a hot debate out there that got sparked on TikTok where someone said that, I think it was on TikTok, maybe it was Twitter, I don't know. But someone said that Halloween isn't for cosplaying, and Halloween costumes and cosplays are different and should be separate.
Okay. I'm sick and tired of seeing these slutty ass outfits cover your fucking ass and cover your boobs, alright? Even though cosplays are like that sometimes, it drives me insane. And you know what drives me so much more insane is the amount of Padme and Anakin cosplayers that I see on my TikTok, and then they're just like, I can just tell that they've never watched it because one person cosplayed Anakin and Princess Leia, and then they kissed, and it's like, that's your father. That is not that. How do you mess that up? But you know, they have like the thing where it's like Halloween's the one time of the year where girls can dress up like a total slut, you know.
Mhm.
I think that they should do the opposite. I think that we should dress up as ugly as we can. I feel like that's the fun of it. I feel like, you feel me?
Okay, I can get that.
Like, the amount of time, like, I got into TikToks today because there was another debate if Halloween weekend was this weekend or if it was next weekend.
Uh-huh.
And a bunch of people, like, I keep getting these TikToks of these people being like, what are you dressed up for Halloween? And then and they're just the most lazy ass, like, outfits.
Mhm.
Like, I would say that cosplaying, yeah, I'm not gonna pull up with a fucking foam sword and foam armor, like, no. But I feel like you put at least, you half-ass it a little bit more than people are doing right now. I don't know. I don't fuck with the sluttiness. They need to be,
Okay.
guys, I'm a parent now of Milo. Y'all gotta cover your itties. I'm sorry to tell you.
Me personally, women out there, I don't believe in slut shaming. I think you should be able to wear whatever you want.
Whoa, who said woman?
And you can.
There
you
are
can also,
men that
and
have their itties out too.
I slut shame men, but not women. Women out there.
I slut shame men, but not women.
I believe you should be able to do whatever you want, including DM me if you're over the age of 18. That's a joke. That's a joke. Don't DM me.
I hope everyone DMs.
Yeah, no, I can get that. The video, the guy was just saying like pulling up in a full cosplay to like the club or something on like a Halloween night or like to a party is like just too extra.
That's Comic-Con. I say you can half-ass it a little bit. Or like I feel like it's kind of fun when you like make your own, like someone was cars, they made their cardboard of like a car. Or
yeah, that's what they're saying. They're saying that's a costume, and doing like a full super accurate thing is a cosplay, and that Halloween isn't for cosplay, it's for costumes. And there's people who
cosplays all the time.
There's people who disagree and say that people who just do half-assed costumes just aren't good enough to do real cosplay, and that real cosplayers should go crazy for Halloween. And so I was curious your take as a cosplayer. But you're part of the half-ass group.
I was gonna say something. Oh, you know what? I also would love to have for my birthday. So if anyone's doing a surprise birthday party, here you go.
Mm-hmm.
I want a murder mystery, but also, you know those TikToks that's like, "Hi, I'm dressed up as the Lorax. I think Gru is gonna be the most drunk." I feel like I mentioned this on the podcast. I would like. It has been a whole year of the podcast. We probably have celebrated my birthday twice. However, I don't know.
I mean, a good first step in getting that would be inviting people to a party. I feel like you have friends.
No, they all live in different places. Okay, you got Nick.
Let's go. I made the list. Let's go.
You got Natalie, who lives nearby, my university friend, my best friend from high school who moved away, my other friend from high school who moved away, my other friend who doesn't exist. I made that friend up.
Were you starting a lineup and then you were like, oh shit, there's not another one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean we can rally the Avengers one year. I'm sure we can get it done.
Once I'm done school and I don't have exams, because I have a 30% exam tomorrow. Because
I actually, to round off a topic from a past episode, I thought about inviting myself more to things, right? I've been thinking about that, and that combined with me recently going to Canada. One thing that I've usually done in the past is waited for a reason to be invited to go, right? But I think more often, especially when like I fully get my own car and stuff like that,
there's a bad history of driving up. I don't know if you want to do that.
I did think about that, but yeah, maybe I'll just be like, yo, would you guys hang out if I came up at like this time or whatever, and then see if I can go more, because I love Canada.
It's just weird.
It's just better. It's just better.
It's too expensive.
Oh, it's just better. And I can't even, I was going to say, and Aubrey's there, but Aubrey celebrated his birthday in Texas, so.
It ain't Texas. It
Anyways,
down.
do you remember what you were going to transition into before we went on that?
Remember
the 27th night of
21st
October.
night of so that's 29th when this comes out. Anywho, something big happened this week, John. Do you remember what it was?
Rosanna Pansino contacted the FBI to
Mad
investigate.
SMP opened up. The brand new Mia
True.
Jed viewer SMP.
Very true. If you're
opened
listening
up.
and somehow you haven't started playing it and you play Minecraft, go watch
That
the
was
Twitch,
satisfying.
get the points. Also sub. You should watch the Twitch, get the points, and then still sub anyways. And then you should play.
And surprisingly, I don't have viewer SMP as a tag or playing with viewers as a tag. I just have Mad SMP, and they still are finding me. It's very impressive.
They find it. There are people who have never been. There was someone who misspelled your name. They said like the IP didn't work. Mm-hmm. If you're listening and you are a real fan and you just typoed, my bad for putting you on blast. Let me know. But they were like, yeah, it's not working. And then I was like, oh, what? And they said it was like Mad Jab SMP, and I was like, that's. You just gotta put her name in. There's one thing you're gonna spell right in that lineup. It's the name of the person you're joining.
That's fair.
How do you feel about the launch though? And the server in general.
I feel like at the moment it's only the first week, but it's going okay. We already have someone saying, "Why is the end not open yet?" And we're gonna have people asking for shops. So yippee! So yes, we gotta work on getting the shops. Shops up and going. But I would say pretty aight. And what's really great about this server is that I was originally gonna buy more RAM, but they were sold out of that RAM. I don't know how you're sold out of a server RAM. And then I was going to upgrade later on, but like so far, it don't really seem like I need to upgrade it.
Yeah, the server's been running really, really well. I think the launch
better than last time.
Yeah, I think the launch went really smooth. There was some hiccups, obviously, but
we also had 3 days.
Yeah, and I also expected hiccups because there was a time like a few hours before the launch or whatever where I sat there and I went, what like commands and stuff do people need to do? And I got most of them, but there's some. It's one of those things where like
you don't know until you do it.
Yeah, you don't know what you need until you're missing it or whatever. And so until people tried doing commands, I went, oh shit, I can't do this. Then I was like, oh, you got to do that. That's right.
Yes. But overall, I think it went pretty well. Pretty good. Pretty fancy.
I think it went good. There's a steady community on there. Everyone so far seems to generally be okay. They seem to be pretty chill. There's not a drama yet. I did scare people earlier.
Oh.
I got on the server to play, and I went, I'm here to respond to a lot of reports I've been getting. And people were like, oh, and I went, no, I'm just playing. I'm just here to have fun. I just wanted to scare someone to where they're like, did I do something wrong?
I do feel like it has caused, because it's a more close-knitted community, you can actually play. You feel me? Now, I have a little bit. Last episode was a long one. If you listen to you know what I meant. If you listen to all episode. Yes, appreciate it. But a topic that I had that John was very interested in was fart, because John loves to know things about farts. Let me blow my nose before I get into this topic. Yap a little.
Mainly, I just wanted to know. I thought it was funny. I asked if she was hanging out with Natalie at the time because Natalie loves talking about farts. And so I thought it'd be funny if I binked that, but she wasn't hanging out with Natalie.
No, I was driving home.
Now I'm interested.
I was driving home and I was listening to my favorite podcast. Not Oh That Reminds Me, but Fear Ann.
You've been hating Oh That Reminds Me a lot today. I just gotta.
They haven't wished me a happy birthday. I also need to get our social media person to tweet something. And I just keep forgetting, and it's driving me insane. But yes, I was listening to Fear Ann, and Fear Ann was talking about farts. I couldn't remember exactly what it is, but it reminded me of a scenario where one day, let's go back in time a little bit, all right?
All right.
You're little me. I think I was 7 at the time.
McKenzie, 7-year-old
We,
McKenzie.
every single year, have to watch safety bus videos, all right? We go to the
Bus
foyer,
safety videos, all right.
and there's these stairs that you sit on. And everyone in my grade sits on it, and we all watch this bus safety video on the small ass TV that has what is it called? VHS of the video, right? And then after that, we go outside and we do all the things that we said in the video. Did you have this growing up?
Not a bus safety video, no.
Really? Where there's like a fire, you have to evacuate and what to do? And
I think
you would have to go outside, and then you had to like sit properly and like have your elbows out, and then the 2 people lift you from your elbows down.
Never did that. I think maybe on the bus, like once a year, the bus driver would just be like, "Yo, this is the emergency door. This is how you open it. These are emergency windows. That's how you get out."
Fair enough.
We never like watched the video or anything. It wasn't like a big thing.
I remember this scenario quite well because when I was 7, we were all sitting down, and somebody, not me, farted.
Ooh.
Right? But for some reason, everyone thought it was me, and they started pointing and laughing at me.
Ooh.
And it made me think when they were talking about this in Furian. What do you do if you're the one who farted? Do you, like, act innocent and be like, oh my god, who farted? Or do you, like, play it off or you own it? Where do you...
If I'm the one who just farted and everyone points at someone else and starts laughing...
You're pointing too.
I wouldn't point and laugh, no, because, like, shit, my bad. But I would look and like if that's my friend, I'd be like, "Yo, it wasn't her, my bad." But if it's not my friend, no offense, I'm not saying shit.
Like I feel like as kids, when someone farts, it's like the biggest deal in the world.
Yeah.
Because they're like,
ew.
Exactly. So that was my whole topic of farts.
See, no one like blamed it on you, which is good. Like they just guessed it was you, which is bad. And then also
there's technically blamed it on me because no one owned up to it.
But I'm saying no one said like, "Oh, she did it." You know what I mean? But the problem is in that situation, you can't say you didn't do it because no one will believe you. Because if you're the one who farted and everyone goes, "Haha, you farted," you would go, "No, I didn't." So then you're just stuck.
And then I've had this scenario I think I've done on stream. Because someone said I farted and I didn't. It was my chair. And then you try to recreate the sound of the chair.
Oh, and then it doesn't.
The chair doesn't do it. And you're like, well, my bad.
Yeah, I mean, that happens on this podcast sometimes. Or like before the podcast or something. When there's a squeak, I'll be like, oh, it's my chair. And then I'll lean my chair and then it won't squeak. And I'm like, was it my chair?
I think he just has a mouse in his house, personally.
I got a mouse in my house.
I was also going to start rapping. But yes, that was my topic. I know, a very in-depth topic.
Interesting. What about, you mentioned you were in the car listening to Furian.
We talked about the music oxing last episode, if you bring that up.
Question from Discord. What is
okay, yeah. That's great. We had a wonderful question from a listener in the chat. Let me find it. Questions for podcast. Azuku on October 16th said, Song of the Week? Also, do you fuck with the new music video update that Spotify released? No. We don't bring up Spotify here, John. As a Spotify hater.
Hey, so, actually, Apple Music has had music videos on Apple Music for a while now, so that's not really a new feature. They're just sort of copying Apple. Okay, let the record show. I was a Spotify subscriber for most of my life. I turned to Apple Music. The reason I turned to Apple Music is because I get it. I'm already paying for it. It's like part of my phone plan. I get all Apple products like included. So I was just paying for Spotify on top of that. And I decided to be a responsible adult and stop. Is the music quality technically better on Apple Music? Yes. Can I notice a difference? Sometimes. times-ish if I'm really focusing on it. In day-to-day, it doesn't make a difference. Neither app is better than the other. I like the layout of Apple Music. It's pretty cool. I like a lot of the features of Spotify too. Both apps are great. I am, however, kind of happy that I don't open up my phone and get told that I'm having a Skibbity Riz Gat Ohio morning mix.
Which brings me to my next point. What is your day list? I don't know how to pronounce the first word. Can you tell me how to pronounce the first word?
Yeah. It is. What the fuck is that word? That's not real. That's not. I'm looking that up. That's not real.
Deciderium?
Desiderium, maybe?
D-E-S-I-D-E-R-I-U-M.
An ardent desire or longing, especially a feeling of loss or grief for something Are you okay, Mackenzie?
So that's my venting night is the continuum.
Yeah, you're having a feeling of loss or grief venting night.
I have a 30% exam tomorrow.
Damn, bro. You really said on this podcast, you were like, I've been listening to happy music because I'm a happy person. Spotify said, you're grieving tonight,
apparently.
bitch. You're grieving tonight. That's wild.
But my song of the week would probably be, although it's not new, Wildflower. Wildflower has gotten a lot of traction lately for Billie Eilish's ad-libs, and I really like them.
For her ad-libs?
Yeah, she'd be like...
I don't know about this.
I know that you love me.
Are people talking about that?
She even posted a video. People... I'll play it for the podcast because we won't get copyrighted straight. If we do, then Billie Eilish knows we exist and life is
true.
Let me open my TikTok. But you get your song. Yes.
My song of the week, also not new. It is Blem by Drake on More Life. I'm Blem for real. I might just say how I feel.
I just reposted it.
It's
Oops.
Singing Drake. It's not even rapping Drake. He's just chill. It's just a good vibe. Alternatively, for a new song, it would be That's So True by Gracie Abrams on the deluxe of her album.
All right. Chatters, warning. There's going to be Billie Eilish in your ear. Please go with caution if it's going to be loud. All right? Let me hold.
Tab's muted.
I muted it.
Yeah,
I knew that.
One of my favorite things in the world is ad-libs. In general, doing them, listening to them. I love it. Listen. Life moves so fast. Oh my god, it adds so much to the fucking song! And then this part. Come on.
And yeah. You heard that, right, Josh?
Yeah, TikTok's crazy because that video has 3.1 million likes. Millions of views, and somehow I've never seen it, and yet I get every single video of the guy rapping Jake Paul, Logan Paul making out. Jake Paul, Logan Paul making out.
I haven't seen that either.
But I haven't seen that.
So because of that, and everyone trying to recreate it, it has been kind of a banger and in my head a lot. So that is my song of the week, personally. I don't know what my song of the week was. On October 16th, so my bad.
Now, Mackenzie.
Hello.
Would you?
That's me. I'm Mackenzie. Hello.
Would you say
welcome. My name is Mackenzie.
Would you say you're a trusting person?
No.
Okay. I
don't trust me. I am really weak. If you trustful, I will drop you.
That's not what I'm saying. Do you trust people?
I trust other people? No.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Maybe. I share a lot online. I'm a very open book. I don't know if that counts as trusting other people if I just yap constantly.
I used to not be a very trusting person. And I don't know what changed, but I kind of like looked back. I did something today, and I told a friend that I did it, and then I looked back and I was like, wow, that's actually pretty crazy what I did.
That's crazy, because
actually
I
really
haven't
dumb.
been messaged anything about that. That's crazy.
Well, that's what I was going to talk. I was going to talk about it on here.
Crazy. I didn't give us
Everyone,
anything about that.
feel free to call me an idiot. Thankfully it worked, and it wasn't a scam. So,
God.
I play
Episode 2 of John almost getting scammed.
I play Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, right?
R6 Sin in the Flesh?
That game is made by Ubisoft. Now, also in this story, I am going to break your heart, and I apologize. Now, Ubisoft took away the ability.
I'm sorry.
Ubisoft took away the ability to change your profile pictures like years ago, and so it was because there was a lot of like NSFW profile pictures and stuff. So they just figured this is the easiest way. Nobody can change profile picture. You can only use like Ubisoft dedicated ones, whatever. But someone has developed a method to change profile pictures. Now, I was a fan of my profile picture. I liked it, but I'm someone who changes my profile photos a lot, as you all have probably seen. And the profile photo that I had for years after it was locked was a stick figure drawn by Mackenzie.
I did do that.
Just, I don't know. That was like my branding for some reason. I can't remember why, but
You had a Minecraft skin, that was it.
I had everything. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to change the profile picture. Now, like I said, someone developed a tool to change the profile picture. And this tool was, you couldn't upload a new profile picture, but you could steal someone else's. So you could like copy someone's profile picture. So you had to find someone who had a picture you wanted and do it. And then the server that I'm in that like announced that this tool existed, it's basically this guy who like, this is not an ad. Don't join.
I drew that profile photo on January 27th at January 27th, 2022 at 4:44 p.m.
Damn. So it's been like that for a while. This isn't like a siege I'm in where like they sell cheap credits through some other interesting methods. Through a tool, they like sell accounts, usernames that are like rare, stuff like that. And so they announced this tool exists and you can change your profile photo. I'm like, ooh, let me change my profile picture, right? So I go and I follow the link, and there's 2 links to download this, right? So I click on the first link and I go to download it, and what do you know? But it gets stopped by Google for being a virus, it says. It says it's possibly a virus.
Interesting.
So naturally, I said, you know what? I don't have to change my profile picture. This is probably a scam. I'll stop and turn around here. Is what a normal person probably would have done. What I did was I clicked the second link, and I downloaded that, which was a zip file, instead of just the exe. And it said it wasn't a virus. So I was like, huge. Downloaded that, then open up the zip file, go to run the exe. Windows Defender stopped it. Windows Defender stopped it from running. So naturally I closed it, and sadly I did not change my profile picture. Is what a normal person would have done. What I did was I said run anyways. Fuck it. This guy, I gave this guy money and he gave me credits. And so I'm like, you know what? I trust this guy. I feel like he's not scamming me. I've never spoken to him before and shouldn't trust him, especially when Microsoft is yelling at me. But I was like, you know what? I trust him. So then I run anyway, and the app opens, the tool opens, right? And the first thing it asks me is for my Ubisoft email, right? So I put in the email associated with my Ubisoft account, right? Then it asks for my password. So to just to recap real quick, I have forcefully run an application that has been told to me is probably a virus, and it's asking for my login information. So I gave it my password.
Okay.
What I thought here was I'll just give it my password and then change my password because like I have two-factor authentication. So like they probably can't steal my account. And some other guy in the Discord like said that it worked. So surely he's not lying. So then I gave it my password. It asked the account profile picture that I wanted to steal. I put it in, and then it closed. And I got the profile picture.
Oh.
And then I deleted the apps and I changed my password and all is good. But yeah, then I told
For
Meerkat about
right
it
now.
because Meerkat has wanted to change his profile picture on Ubisoft for a really long time, and I told him about it, and I was like, yeah, all you have to do is run this app that says it's a virus and then give it your login info. And he was like, there's no fucking way I'm doing that. And it made me kind of look back and go, wow, why did I trust this random guy on the internet who gave me credits one time? Probably shouldn't have run that app and put my login information in. That was probably really dumb of me, but it paid off.
What in the few years have made you become a more trusting person?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like I can't pin it down, you know?
But it's something.
And it's not that I wasn't welcome to therapy sessions.
Yes.
It's not that I like wasn't trusting in the past. I just wouldn't have put my login information on. Maybe I just got so dulled down from like I don't know, like giving you logins to stuff, even though you're my, close personal friend. Maybe it just like wore it down, and so I'm like, yeah, I'll just type my password in.
Interesting.
But it paid off.
You have now a different profile photo.
That I do.
Because you hate the one that I did.
That I do.
What?
Joke.
Why would you say that to me? Like, you know how I feel.
That's a little prank.
Now, we talk about our favorite song of the week.
Yep.
What are the W's and L's of the week?
W, I found a drink with alcohol that I like that didn't make my tummy hurt.
That is a complaint you had last time.
Mm-hmm.
The first time you drank. You kept saying there was fizzies in your stomach. Non-stop.
And I think that's because everything was like really harshly carbonated.
But don't you like carbonation? Am I crazy?
I mean, like, yeah, but it just made my tummy. I don't know. And like even this was carbonated because there was Sprite in it, but it like wasn't that bad. I don't know. And also part of that W is I think I felt what it's like to be drunk, I think. Not like super hammered, obviously. And so now that curiosity's gone, because you always wonder.
Yeah.
Now I don't. I can just like drink if I like the drink or if I want to drink. It's not like looming over me of like, damn, I don't know what that feels like. I got to do that. That's a life experience checked off.
You really don't need to do that.
Exactly. Now I don't have to do that again.
I was gonna say, did you ever try Sprite and Fruitopia when you were here?
No, because the last Fruitopia that I got at McDonald's, it wasn't like a fill it up yourself thing. It was like in a train station. So they just like did it. So then I couldn't like select it. So now I have to come. Now I have to invite myself and come back.
I could just go up to the border and just... I think the best move is for you to live right at the border so you could just drive in every day.
100%. 100%. That's the easiest way.
Becoming a Canadian.
Because I even the other day I like looked up how to move to Canada, and it's like
so much.
Yeah.
I have had so many nights of me going down a wormhole of how to move. And it's like... It's okay, marriage.
Yeah, that's the cop out. You have
cop out.
I don't have like.
Whoa.
Like that.
Yeah.
Like
we're covered from this.
What do you? I didn't say a bad thing. It's like instead of.
I thought you were saying that Nick and I are gonna get married just for him to become Canadian.
No. I'm just saying he doesn't have to worry about all of the other like complicated ways to become a Canadian because. You guys could just get married.
Yeah.
Whereas I don't have that option.
But
I'm already married and they didn't give me citizenship, so it's kind of like fucked up.
You're married through a Microsoft Paint certificate.
Whoa, are you saying it's not real?
I was one of the witnesses.
Are you saying it's not real? Are you saying my love isn't real?
I mean, I was there, and you didn't sit beside her once. She only sat beside her best friend. It's like she didn't want to sit beside you.
She came back to my hotel room.
Oh, that's a good point. You guys did watch Glee together. That's a good point.
In separate beds, because my room had 2 beds.
But did you say your L?
I did not. What's your W though? We'll go W to W.
W
LL.
of the week. What happened this week? It's all a blur. I guess opening the S&P would be a
Let's
W
go.
of the week.
Weird, because that's my L. No, I'm joking.
Wow.
That's nice though. I'm glad that it's going well. You know, because that's one thing that I was stressing about.
I'll probably
especially
die in a month.
I mean, that's not even like an SMP thing. I feel like that's just a Minecraft server thing. You know.
Yeah.
And there's things we can
delete
do.
it.
There's things we can do to like prolong it and extend its life, but there's only so much Minecraft that people can Minecraft. That's one thing that
I played it for so many hours. What do you mean?
that's one thing that Angel said that he really likes that he's doing this season is that Minecraft isn't his main game, because usually when he plays Minecraft, he like only plays Minecraft and no lifes it, and it squeezes the life out of it. But he has so many other games that he's playing that when he goes on Minecraft, it's like a little chill treat, and so he can play more of it.
Teaser.
My L for the week. Oh,
There's
also
Storage
wait.
Hunter Simulator?
Let me go back. My other W of the week, because I just have so many, is that Call of Duty Black Ops 6 came out, and I haven't touched the second of the multiplayer, but the zombies is really, really, really fun, and everyone's playing it, and it's cool. And I wish you would. What?
Did you hear what I said?
Storage Hunter Simulator? I feel like there's a simulator for everything.
But like, Storage Wars?
Oh, it's like that?
Yeah!
Oh. So you're streaming it?
They found a dead body.
So you're streaming it?
I can gamble.
So
Guys,
you're streaming it?
new sub goal. If you want me to play this game, let me know. And then I take the stuff, and there's a gas station, and I can go sell it to a pawn shop. It's also Pawn Star.
You actually have to run up to like a circle of people and then outbid them, and then pick up the stuff yourself.
Wow. But yeah, no, I have Black Ops on my computer.
You have Black Ops 3, and I wish you liked it, but you got motion sick.
I got sick when I played it. It's also a big fucking game.
It is very big, and your PC is like at the end of its life cycle when it comes to new games, unfortunately.
And it makes me want to cry.
My L for the week.
My L would be...
Yeah, if you have an L, you tell your LY.
I have stomach issues where not anything, but majority of things that I eat, I get a stomach. I feel like I'm going to throw up. It's not very fun. So I just went out for my birthday dinner. All you can eat sushi. Living life. Having a great time.
Wait,
Next
it is
I
all
know,
you can eat sushi?
Yes, it was all you can eat sushi, but I didn't originally want to go to all you can eat sushi. It was a whole thing, Jonathan. Originally, I wanted to go to this place, but my mom was like, no one will eat anything there, so I couldn't go to that place, which was all you could eat. So then I picked the basic ass place. I always get stuff. My mom last time complained that I had hamburger every single time that I go there, so I was like, okay, fine, I'll pick this place instead. And this time I won't pick a hamburger, so I was going to pick a hamburger, and I found something that I was really excited to have because I was like, ooh, this sounds really good. But then my mom and my sister were like, no, we should go here instead. So then we finally went to that place, and we had to wait an hour because you could do reservations online.
Instead of bidding on storage containers, I think you should be the auctioneer.
See, I don't think I can do it.
But you can just like fake it till you make it. $20, $25, just
we have
like,
a 17 from
like
this person
stuff.
right over here. We have 17, 17. I want do we see an 18, 18, 18? I want an 18 from this gentleman in the black suit right there. Yeah, no, I can't do that. Anywho, what's your L?
My L for the week, after scrolling through our DMs and thinking about it, it genuinely is that I didn't get you the Billie Eilish Converse. I'm really sad. I wish I got them.
Boo-hoo. Sorry. I don't know how to react when people are sad and I'm associated. I don't really know how to react when people are sad, which is really funny because I tend to like become sad in front of people a lot.
Yeah, I don't really
Welcome
know
back
how
to
to.
another episode of therapy.
I don't really know how to interact when people are being sad either.
I don't really know how to interact. That's full stop. Period. You know what really annoys me? Did you die? I feel like I'm alone now. Ah, I am alone. You know what really annoys me though? Is I have ideas and I have things I want to do, but I have no I wanted to post a TikTok. I knew what TikTok I was going to film, but actually having to film that TikTok I didn't want to do, and it pissed me off because I wanted to post it and I wanted to do it, but actually filming the TikTok I didn't want to do, and I'm like, why? You feel me? You know? So I'm like, I don't know what's wrong. I don't know how to like not have that. So if anyone knows, let me know. Because it's like, it wasn't like it's a chore. Like, I want to do the idea. I want to post it. I want to make more content. But it's like, I'm tired. I'd rather just lay down and scroll TikToks. I get depressed because I'm watching other people make these TikToks. It's always worse when I have an idea and I'm like, ooh, this a good idea. And then next thing I know is someone else posted it, but I had the idea before it. And it's like, oh, awkward. So that's my pain and that's my struggle. And that's my pain and struggle of the day. So thank you for listening. And hopefully one day, someday, John will return. This is why I don't have a solo podcast. Because you could just listen to my stream if you want to listen to a solo podcast. You feel me? Now, if I could do couple not cosplays, Halloween outfits with me boyfriend, I think...
This is a bad time for me to come back because it makes it seem like I don't want you to talk about you and your boyfriend. You can talk about that. We'll talk about that in a second. About the like content thing, you say like you want to post videos, but like you just don't, or like you want to make videos and you just don't, whatever, blah blah blah. Speaking about couples, I saw something about this a while ago. I don't know if this would work for you at all. But this one guy he was part of the Wordle group, if you know about that.
Yes,
and all the
drama.
So he was one of those guys, but his girlfriend coincidentally named Mackenzie. Was like the same way where
Yeah, you could tell it's not me because I suck at Wordle.
Well, she's not in the Wordle group, but his girlfriend Mackenzie, she was kind of the same way where like she would make videos and not post them, or like want to make videos, blah blah blah, whatever. So then he did a thing where he made like little goals, I guess, for her of like if she posted this many videos or like this many days in a row or whatever, then she'd get a little treat. And then she started doing them to accomplish those goals, and then he'd get her a little treat, and then her videos were doing well and stuff.
But
so I don't know.
I don't think I am a goal-oriented person. I was gonna say I wasn't, but I am. But at the same time, it's like then I have to do it. Issue.
Anyways, what couple costumes would you do?
Well, I have a list on my phone. I think I did this last time.
Mm-hmm.
But I really would like to do, because I think it'd be funny if we did Judy Hopps and whatever the guy is called. But I know his name's Nick, and my boyfriend's name's Nick. Yeah, and then we'd both be
or
furries.
Fox, or whatever.
I
That'd be funny.
think. I also think that Mavis and the orange hair dude from Hotel Transylvania be fun.
Okay.
And I have a list here. The list's kind of lame now.
I
have Han Solo, but not Princess Leia. Just Han Solo. I think that was just for me to be one day.
This.
Ooh, sorry.
No, you're good.
The Corpse Bride is fancy.
I know about Corpse Husband. What's the Corpse Bride?
Also, Sally and Jack Skeleton
Corpse Bride.
Corp-
Oh, this
with
movie.
Victor.
The guy.
I've never seen it.
It's the guy who looks like the guy Olivia Rodrigo's dating.
Ah, yes, Louis Porge. Yes,
Hey, yeah, it looks like him.
and yes, and those are my couple costume ideas. But this year, I'm not doing anything for Halloween. I'll probably just like draw a happy face on my face. It's like that's what happened last year. Is I had an outfit, but then I didn't like it, so then I didn't wear it because I was just gonna wear it for stream.
That reminded me of two topics. One mini joke topic. That reminded me of an L of my week, which is that people are in happy, loving relationships, and I'm not.
Oh.
And Angel keeps posting videos, and he's like, it's him watching anime, and I'm like, oh wow, look, he's on his story, he's watching it, and it pans, and his girlfriend's there, and it's like, we get it, bro. You're happy, and you're living your best life with someone who loves you and cares for you and wants to spend the rest of their life with you.
Whoa, they just got
Shut
together.
up.
They could.
Jesus Christ, this guy.
I don't know. I was trying to think of something to make you be a happier mood.
And then he joins call, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, just coming back from my girlfriend's house." It's like, Jesus Christ, bro! I've been on Call of Duty Zombies for 10 hours straight.
That with your wife.
Right? I'm just joking about that. Anyways,
I love my boyfriend. My boyfriend's my favorite person. I love spending time with my boyfriend. He makes me really happy. Hey, John, how's it going?
What was my other? Fuck, I forgot.
What's funny is I go on those tangents while on call with my boyfriend.
I spent too much time joking that I'm mad everyone's happy that now I don't remember my other topic.
Wordle?
What were we? Wordle drama videos?
I was talking about Halloween costumes.
Halloween. Oh! That actually reminded me of it. For the first year in many years, you're not streaming on your birthday.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
I have to do a fucking exam instead of not streaming on birthday. I'm depressed.
Are you doing anything else to celebrate your birthday? What are the plans?
I'm posting this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe I'm going out for breakfast with my parents.
Nice.
And I'm getting my free Starbucks drink.
Nice.
And I'm going to school where I have to do an exam.
Nice.
Yeah, I was asked if I was going to do anything for my birthday, and they were like, you should do something. And I was like, I don't have enough friends to do anything. And then she was like, we can go and get food. And I was like, no. No, I'm okay. That means I have to spend money. See, I don't like spending money. I don't know where I got this mindset.
It has been a thing for a while, though.
Yes.
It's not new.
It's not a new mindset, but it's a mindset that I have. And like,
well, I mean, it's a better mindset to have than spending too much money.
That is true. But I sometimes don't like it. But like sometimes I'm like, yay. Mm-hmm. I like when money has a plus and not a minus when I look at my banking account.
That's fair.
I have issues with my bank where my money from my work wasn't going into my account and I didn't know where it went because apparently the card that I have is hooked up to a non-existent bank. It's very fun. So now my money is all going into my savings account. And it angers me because then if I want to use the money that I'm earning, I have to take it out of my savings account. But then my savings account has a negative number, and that angers me. And that is my topic of saving money. But it's funny because then I'll like buy a cosplay for like $200. Which brings me to the next point. I really want to cosplay someone, and I found out that I had I had her listed. It's Shinhati. That was like my number one cosplay I wanted to do. Mm-hmm. I had one that was pinned, and it was only $100, and now it's sold out, and they're all like $400. So that's annoying. But like I keep telling myself like I could just like make it, but then I realize that I can't. Like I will cry if I decide to make it.
That's one thing during like Halloween, like what's called with like the cosplay versus costumes or whatever discourse. One of my friends, they like I don't know why I never thought about doing this, and I feel like you've told me about it or told me to do it, especially with doing like the Batman, because I want to do the Batman for Halloween. But for some reason,
I want to do the Batman
am
now.
I am almost kind of like cosplay oriented, where I'm like, if it's not really accurate and like really good, then it just feels like a waste to me. But one of my friends
Valid.
recently needed to get a Halloween costume for something, and she just like
Yeah, I
went to the
wasn't
store.
invited.
She just like went to the store and got clothes that kind of like fit the vibe, and then like that was the costume. And then also she did it because all of the clothes she got, she's just gonna wear normally for the rest of her life.
That's
And that's
valid
kind of
and
smart
fair.
and efficient because then it's like you're spending money on a costume, but then it's also just buying clothes that you'll like keep wearing rather than it being an outfit one time, you know?
Yeah. Now I could buy this cosplay for $208 on eBay.
Ooh.
Wow. Oh, this person is. Oh, I don't trust eBay.
Why don't you trust eBay?
Oh, sorry. I don't know. I don't trust people. I'm not a trustworthy. Bring this
That's
topic
fair.
back.
Neither do I. I don't trust people. I don't
I
give my
bought one
password
thing on
out.
AliExpress, and I'm surprised it still showed up to this day.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know much about like AliExpress or you know what I don't trust that annoys
Temu?
me and I wish I could turn it off, the TikTok shop.
TikTok shop also very annoying. Yes.
It's like kind of sketchy to me and I don't understand how they're making money or how any of it's real. And then also it's just like they make it so that one in every like X amount of scrolls or whatever is just a TikTok shop promo video. And no matter what I do, I can't escape them. And they're always for the same products and it's the same ads and they say the same stuff. And it's making me not want to purchase stuff
Oh
more than it makes me want to
my
purchase stuff.
God, you know what annoys the fuck out of me?
What annoys the fuck out of you?
Is YouTube ads. I know that I had its point, but I was like, I'll bring it up next time because we hit an hour. But I just found like a tutorial on how to make the Shinhachi, and I clicked on it and it reminded me of it. I don't have ad blocker on my phone. You can't really get the ad blocker on your phone, so I get ads. But they're always vertical ads. So I'll be watching a
That stuff's
fucking
annoying, yeah.
video, you know, landscape. I get a vertical ad and it fucks up my whole thing, and I have to full screen it and re-full screen it, and it makes me want to cry.
And you know when the vertical ad's coming because like just before it plays, it like fucks up the layout of your video, and you're like, "Whoa, what's about to?" And then it just boom, vertical ad.
Yes, and
That's just annoying.
hate
I
it.
also wish there was an option in ads to be like, I know who I'm voting for this election cycle, so that I stop getting the same political ads over and over and over again that aren't changing my opinion on anything.
You know what's crazy? I don't get those, and I know
Wow, weird.
it's like I live in a different country.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Anyways, I would love to like know how to sew. That would make making cosplays a lot.
Yeah, I've
Better.
thought about this before. Imagine, because like back in the day, people like way back when they would just like make their own clothes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if I just had that ability right now,
Exactly.
and I just had the knowledge and the resources, and I could be like, oh damn, I want just like a plain white T-shirt, and then I can make one
Boom.
with like a few dollars in materials rather than going to Uniqlo and spending $30 Canadian
Did you
on a
wash it?
plain white T-shirt. I haven't watched it yet. I'm scared.
What if you?
I have to watch it.
What happens in the washing process that shrinks it?
I don't know. I'm like reading a bunch of Reddit threads online and stuff because it's like it shrinks and also like
When you dry it?
the Uniqlo Airism tee. Yeah, a lot of people are saying just like hang.
Yeah,
dry
why
it,
don't you just
so
I hang dry a majority of my clothes. Anything that
'Cause,
has
like,
a graphic on it, it's hand driven. Like
I
dry.
I was just like when I grew up, my family just never hang dried anything. So for the longest time, like I didn't know, and now in my adult life, I'm learning myself that you should hang dry pretty much everything.
Yeah, you really should.
So
Honestly, I'm scared of
beginning, and
dryers, so that's kind of like my reasoning on why
I'm
I
gonna
am
be
hand.
getting because can you hang dry outside in the winter? Not really, right? Because it's like really
You can
cold
just
and stuff.
hang dry in your like I do it in my hallway.
Yeah. What I was gonna say is I'm gonna get this thing, an indoor clothesline that's like retractable,
Yes.
and then I can just put
Classic.
it up and hang dry, and then I can just close it. So I'm excited
That
for that.
does help.
Because then
Yes.
I can take better care of my clothes. But yeah, they like the Uniqlo Airism tees. They like shrink, and then also sometimes they like lose their white color when you're washing them and stuff, and then also sometimes the neckline sort of like wrinkles.
Interesting. I do have Uniqlo shirts, but I have most of them as pajamas now.
Oh, fair enough.
Because I don't like them as much. And they had a Billy collab, and I bought a bunch of those too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a Billy collab?
A while ago. It was like Billy and this artist from Japan.
Oh,
I forget his name,
yeah,
with the
Takashi
flower.
Murakami.
Yes. However, this has been an hour and 9 minutes, and I don't know if we want to do another 2-hour episode more. Like, I'm tired and have work at 8 a.m. and have an exam that's 30%, but it's my birthday, according to this podcast.
Let's go!
Not really right now. It's a lie.
But when we're recording it, happy birthday eve! It just hit midnight.
God, it is midnight. I need to
Happy
sleep.
Birthday eve.
I'm
Okay,
tired.
guys. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for listening. Appreciate it.
Make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube because there's so much content going on the YouTube.
There's a ton of content on the YouTube.
And check out our Twitter.
Did you guys know that we've been uploading video versions of this podcast and they all have 0 views? No one's watching them. So go to the YouTube. And subscribe. You have to. They're invisible until you subscribe, though.
True. You have to subscribe for at least like a month, though.
It's like a timed thing.
But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode of the podcast. Make sure to brush your teeth and drink water.
I see we're doing ASMR now.
No, why would we do ASMR? What?
Thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of the podcast. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.